Hello Army! Welcome back to Taekook Update Channel. No one expected BTS Soundcheck to turn into the most talked about moment of the entire night. Thousands of fans were already screaming inside the stadium when suddenly Taehyung ran toward Jungkook and jumped onto his back in front of everyone. The crowd instantly exploded. Phones went up everywhere as fans tried to capture the shocking moment happening live on stage. But what made ARMY completely lose control wasn't just Taehyung and Jungkook, it was the reactions from the other members. RM looked totally stunned. Jimin couldn't stop laughing, and Jin's expression instantly went viral across social media within minutes. Even the staff near the stage looked caught off guard. Now fans everywhere are replaying the clip over and over, trying to figure out what really happened between them during that unexpected moment before the concert officially began. The energy inside the stadium changed completely after that one unexpected moment. What was supposed to be a normal soundcheck suddenly turned into the center of attention across every fan recording, live stream clip, and social media timeline within minutes. Even before the concert officially started, fans in the crowd were already screaming louder than they had during the opening entrance. The atmosphere felt chaotic in the best possible way, as if nobody inside the venue could believe what they had just witnessed with their own eyes. Taehyung and Jungkook continued moving across the stage naturally after the piggyback moment, but the reactions around them only made the situation even more intense. RM was seen turning around multiple times with a shocked smile on his face, while J-Hope looked completely unable to contain his laughter. Jimin pointed toward them while bending forward from laughing too hard, and Jin's stunned reaction immediately became one of the most replayed clips among fans recording from the front sections. Suga, who usually stayed calmer during rehearsals, was also caught smiling while watching the entire thing unfold in front of thousands of screaming armies. What made the moment feel even bigger was how unexpected it looked. There was no performance cue, no choreography, and no planned stage effect happening at that exact second. The members were simply walking around during soundcheck, casually interacting with the crowd, when suddenly the entire stadium erupted after Taehyung jumped onto Jungkook's back without warning. Fans near the barricade were seen covering their mouths in shock, while others nearly dropped their phones trying to film the moment clearly. Within minutes, videos from different angles began spreading everywhere online. Some clips focused directly on Taehyung smiling while holding onto Jungkook, while others zoomed in on the reactions from RM, Jimin, Jin, and J-Hope in the background. Fans immediately started debating which angle was the most chaotic because every recording captured a completely different emotional reaction happening at the same time. One clip showed the crowd screaming so loudly that the audio distorted. Another showed staff members near the stage suddenly turning toward the members with surprised expressions as the stadium exploded with noise. As more videos surfaced, fans started noticing tiny details that many people missed during the first watch. Jungkook appeared completely relaxed carrying Taehyung across the stage, almost as if the moment happened naturally without hesitation. Taehyung, meanwhile, looked fully aware of the crowd's reaction, laughing while thousands of fans screamed around them. The chemistry between the members during rehearsals instantly became one of the hottest topics online, especially because soundcheck moments usually reveal the most genuine side of BTS before the official performances begin. Outside the stadium, fans who were not able to attend the concert started flooding social media searching for clearer clips. Hashtags connected to Taehyung and Jungkook began climbing rapidly as more fan accounts reposted slow-motion edits, reaction compilations, and zoomed-in screenshots from the stage. Some fans described the moment as the highlight of the entire day, even before the concert officially started. Others claimed the reactions from the members made the situation even more unforgettable because nobody on stage looked prepared for what suddenly happened. The emotional atmosphere inside the venue only grew stronger afterward. Every time Taehyung and Jungkook walked near each other again during soundcheck, the crowd immediately reacted louder than before. Fans were watching every movement carefully, hoping another unexpected interaction would happen. Even simple moments suddenly felt important because the entire stadium remained emotionally charged after witnessing the piggyback scene unfold live in front of them. As the sun slowly lowered over the stadium and the lights around the stage became brighter, anticipation for the actual concert reached another level. Yet despite all the upcoming performances, Fans continued talking about that one soundcheck moment more than anything else. It was spontaneous, chaotic, emotional, and impossible to ignore. For many armies inside the venue, it no longer felt like an ordinary rehearsal. It felt like they had witnessed a rare BTS memory that would continue spreading across the internet long after the concert ended. As the official concert start time moved closer, the atmosphere inside the stadium became almost impossible to describe. Fans were no longer just waiting for performances anymore. Everyone was still emotionally stuck on the soundcheck moment that had completely taken over the venue earlier. Giant screens around the stadium continued flashing rehearsal footage and crowd shots, but every section of the audience seemed focused on only one thing: Taehyung and Jungkook. What surprised many fans the most was how quickly the moment spread outside the stadium walls. Videos recorded only minutes earlier were already appearing everywhere online, collecting massive attention before BTS had even officially opened the concert. Some clips reached unbelievable engagement almost instantly because fans kept replaying the reactions from the members in the background. RM covering his face while laughing, Jimin turning away in disbelief, and Jeon looking completely stunned became some of the most discussed screenshots of the night. The emotional impact inside the crowd was even stronger in person. Fans sitting near the extended stage described the noise level as overwhelming the second Taehyung wrapped himself onto Jungkook's back. Many people admitted they completely forgot to keep recording because the moment happened too fast. Others said the stadium reaction felt louder than some actual concert performances. Even security staff near the barricades were briefly seen turning toward the stage after hearing the crowd suddenly erupt all at once. As more fan cams surfaced online, viewers started analyzing every second carefully. Some noticed Jungkook instinctively holding Taehyung securely while continuing to move naturally across the stage. Others focused on Taehyung's expression, claiming he looked completely carefree while the entire stadium lost control around them. The combination of comfort, spontaneity, and chaos made the moment feel incredibly personal despite happening in front of thousands of people. Meanwhile, the other members unknowingly added even more fuel to the viral explosion. J-Hope's uncontrollable laughter became a major talking point because fans believed his reaction mirrored exactly how the audience felt at that moment. Suga's calm smile also gained attention because many fans pointed out how rare it was to catch him visibly reacting during rehearsals. Every member seemed genuinely entertained, which made the atmosphere feel even more authentic rather than staged. The emotional tension inside the stadium kept building after that. Every time the lights dimmed slightly, fans screamed, thinking BTS was about to officially begin the concert. But even during those pauses, conversations throughout the venue continued circling back to the same unexpected moment from Soundcheck. Some fans were already calling it one of the most unforgettable pre-concert moments of the entire tour before the actual show had even started. Online, the situation became even bigger. Fan edits with dramatic music, slow-motion zooms, and emotional captions started flooding timelines everywhere. Several clips focused entirely on the crowd reaction itself because the screaming inside the stadium sounded almost unreal. Others created split-screen videos comparing the members' reactions side by side, turning the moment into a full viral discussion across multiple platforms within hours. What made everything even more emotional was the timing. Fans had waited a long time to see BTS together again on such a massive stage, and moments like this reminded many armies why their bond continued to resonate so deeply with audiences worldwide. The interaction lasted only seconds, yet it created a feeling powerful enough to dominate the entire night before a single official song had even begun. As darkness finally covered the stadium completely, thousands of light sticks illuminated the venue like waves of moving stars. Anticipation reached its peak. The crowd screamed every time the stage lights flickered, but beneath all the excitement, one thing was already certain. Before BTS even performed their first song of the night, Taehyung and Jungkook had already created the moment everyone would continue talking about long after the concert ended. By the time the opening DCR finally appeared on the giant stadium screens, the emotional energy inside the venue had already reached an unbelievable level. Fans were screaming before the members even stepped back onto the stage, and many people online later admitted the soundcheck chaos made the official concert feel even more emotional from the very beginning. It was as if the entire stadium had already shared one unforgettable memory together before the show truly started. When BTS finally appeared under the blinding lights, the reaction from the crowd became deafening. Yet even during the opening performances, fans continued noticing small interactions between Taehyung and Jungkook that instantly sent sections of the stadium into another frenzy. Every glance, every smile, and every moment they stood close together caused thousands of phones to rise into the air again. The soundcheck incident had completely changed the way fans were watching the concert now. Every movement suddenly felt important. Meanwhile, social media outside the venue was moving even faster. Fan accounts from different countries began reposting the piggyback clips with dramatic captions, emotional edits, and slowed-down zooms that made the moment look even more cinematic. Some videos focused entirely on Taehyung jumping onto Jungkook unexpectedly, while others highlighted the pure chaos happening around them afterward. The reactions from RM, Jin, Jimin, J-Hope, and Suga had now become just as viral as the original moment itself. Many fans began pointing out how rare it was to see such a spontaneous interaction happen during soundcheck in front of thousands of people. Because rehearsals usually feel more relaxed and less controlled than official performances, fans believed they had witnessed a genuine moment that was never intended to become such a massive topic online. That feeling made the entire situation even more emotional for ARMYs watching from around the world. Inside the stadium, the members themselves appeared more playful throughout the night. Several fans noticed RM smiling whenever the crowd screamed extra loudly near Taehyung and Jungkook during later stages. Jimin and J-Hope were also seen laughing multiple times whenever the audience reacted dramatically to even the smallest interactions between the two. The members clearly understood the crowd had not moved on from what happened during soundcheck, and that realization only made the atmosphere feel warmer and more chaotic at the same time. As the concert continued, emotional songs created another wave of reactions across the venue. During slower moments, fans holding their light sticks quietly sang along while giant screens captured close-up shots of the members. Yet despite the emotional performances, conversations online still kept returning to the same unexpected scene from earlier that day. Clips from soundcheck were now spreading far beyond the fandom, with casual viewers also becoming curious about why the crowd reacted so intensely. Some fans even described the moment as something that perfectly represented BTS's offstage chemistry: natural, playful, and impossible to fake. Others believed the reactions from the members themselves proved how unexpected it truly was in real time. The combination of surprise, laughter, and overwhelming fan emotion turned a few seconds into one of the biggest talking points of the entire concert weekend. Hours later, after the concert officially ended and fans slowly began leaving the stadium, the excitement still had not disappeared. Groups of ARMYs walking outside could still be heard talking about Taehyung and Jungkook's soundcheck interaction while replaying videos on their phones. Some fans looked emotionally exhausted after screaming for hours, yet they continued smiling while discussing the moment repeatedly, as if nobody wanted the night to end. Back online, the numbers surrounding the clips continued exploding throughout the night. Millions of views started stacking rapidly as international fans woke up and discovered what had happened during the California soundcheck. Emotional edits, reaction compilations, and slowed-down versions dominated timelines everywhere. For many fans, the actual concert performances were unforgettable, but the moment that truly captured the internet happened before the concert even officially began. And as more unseen angles continued appearing from different sections of the stadium, fans everywhere started wondering the same thing. If one spontaneous soundcheck moment could create this level of chaos across the entire fandom, what other moments from that night still hadn't been seen yet?